Most people underestimate silence. They think silence means nothing is happening, nothing is changing, nothing is growing. I used to think so too. When I was younger, I believed progress had to be loud. I believed people needed to see me effort for it to count. But over time, I discovered something uncomfortable. The louder I talked about what I wanted to achieve, the less I actually achieved. Noise became a substitute for action, and I didn't even notice when it happened. There is something almost sacred about quiet progress. Something that feels like a private conversation between you and your potential. Nobody is clapping for you, nobody is doubting you, nobody is interrupting you. It's just you, your thoughts, and the long road ahead. And the road feels different when you walk it alone, more honest, more real, less decorated. I learned this the hard way. Years ago, I decided to take on a project that, in my mind, would change everything for me. I was excited, energized, full of plans. And like most people do today, I made the classic mistake. I told everyone. Friends, family, people who barely cared. I explained the idea in great detail, expecting admiration, support, motivation. And for a moment, it felt good. I felt accomplished without actually accomplishing anything. Looking back, that was the moment the project died. Not because it was bad, but because I wasted the fuel of excitement on applause instead of action. I let validation replace discipline. That was the first time I understood something important. If people celebrate you too early, you start performing for the celebration, not the result. And honestly, that early applause, it's addictive. You start chasing encouragement instead of chasing impact. You start wanting to be seen trying instead of committing to finishing. And yes, I judge this behavior, not because I think I'm above it, but because I've lived inside it. I know how easy it is to fall in love with the idea of success while avoiding the discomfort of building it. Silence protects you from that trap. Silence protects the part of you that is still fragile, still forming, still learning. When you keep your work quiet, you give yourself permission to grow without the pressure of being watched. And whether people like to admit it or not, we all work differently when we know someone is judging us. We cut corners, we polish the surface, we hide the mistakes. But progress, real progress, is messy. It's clumsy. It's embarrassing. And the world does not deserve to see that stage of you. I had another moment that taught me this lesson even deeper. A few years later, after the failure of my loud project, I decided to try again, but differently. This time, I didn't tell a single person. Not because I was hiding, but because I was protecting the work from noise. I woke up early, stayed up late, and quietly built something that nobody expected. And for months, people thought I was doing nothing. They judged, assumed, commented. Someone even told me, "You disappeared." And I remember thinking, if disappearing is what it takes to improve, then disappearing is a privilege. The day I finally revealed the result, everyone was shocked. They acted like it was sudden. Like overnight success. Like magic. But it wasn't magic. It was the slow, invisible grind they never saw because I didn't let them. That experience taught me the beauty of silent work. People only see the moment you rise, they never see the years you spent underground. Nowadays, I believe silence is a form of self-respect. Not everything deserves an audience. Not every plan needs a witness. Not every dream requires public approval. Some things are stronger when they grow in the dark. And let's be honest for a moment, people judge more than they support. People doubt more than they believe. People interrupt more than they understand. And many people don't want you to grow, not because you don't deserve it, but because your growth highlights their stagnation. That's why I always say, your biggest breakthroughs demand privacy. But silence is not just a strategy, it's a lifestyle shift. A way of thinking. It teaches you discipline, because you can't rely on external praise. It teaches you patience, because progress feels slower when nobody is watching. It teaches you self-validation, because you learn to appreciate your own movement without needing applause. Here's a life hack that has saved me countless times: never announce your goals. Only announce your results. When you announce goals, you trigger the illusion of accomplishment. Your brain feels rewarded before the work even begins. But when you stay silent, the only reward you get is progress itself. And progress is a much more reliable motivator. Another lesson I learned is this: silence filters your circle. When you stop oversharing, you quickly see who cared only for the drama of your life, not the reality of it. People who want you to stay small will start demanding explanations. What are you working on? Where have you been? Why are you so quiet? Those questions are not curiosity, they're control. And your silence disrupts that control. It forces people to face their own lack of movement. One more story, a short one, but it stayed with me. I once met a man who built a business worth millions. He was calm, reserved, never bragging. I asked him what his strategy was. He smiled and said, "I only talk about things I've already finished. Everything else is work in progress, and work in progress is sacred." That sentence changed the way I think. Sacred. That's exactly what it is. Now, let me be honest, moving in silence isn't always easy. You'll feel misunderstood. You'll feel invisible at times. You'll fight the urge to explain yourself. But that discomfort shapes you. It hardens your discipline. It strengthens your character. And the best part? When the moment of success finally arrives, it hits differently. It lands harder. It feels earned. People will look at your achievements and say, "Where did this come from?" And you'll simply smile, knowing it came from countless silent nights, countless private battles, countless moments of choosing work over noise. That is the strategy of invisible work. You build quietly so you can win loudly. You grow privately so you can shine publicly. You disappear for a while so you can return unrecognizable. And when your success finally speaks, trust me, it will speak louder than any announcement you could have made. Because silence is not the absence of sound. Silence is the presence of focus. And focus is where true transformation begins.